Let's take a look at the next drill in our backstroke series. So this is going to be a 2-1-2 drill, and we have some other progressions of this with pieces of equipment. In this one, what we're going to be looking at is only having fins, and this is a great drill to really kind of help find that entry point and connect the catch and the rotation for our athletes. So while a single arm is being performed, the non-stroking arm here is going to be at the side. We want to make sure that the stroking arm is going to be set just on top of the shoulder, so that way it'll be pulling straight to that hip. And then what we want to see is just that we are going to change the direction of the fingertips, create this good triangle. We'll take a look at that a little bit more on our return view. So that way then we can really focus on pushing the water here then to the hips. The athletes can perform this twice. Again, then we want to make sure that we are entering here on top of the shoulder and then beginning that pull through and pushing the water then to the hip. Then we'll perform our double arm right here. And this one's again really nice, so that way we can really see that we are coming in on top of the shoulders. It's really also important to make sure that we are entering the water here with the pinky first on top of that shoulder, and then really grabbing that water, making sure that we're feeling that we're pulling the water here with the palms. Our athlete here is just has a little bit more of a pull, or that the focal point kind of here on the elbows. So a little bit more repetition with this drill would really help, or just going to the straight backstroke arm, double arm drill. And then we will shift then to the other side. Again, we want to see that hand come out here at the hip. Then we want to come in here on top of the shoulder, doing really nice right there. Grab that water. Here we see that we are nice and popped. And then as that hand finishes, here we're a little bit flat. I would encourage this athlete to rotate a little bit more to the other side, just like how we did right there. So that rotation was just a little bit late coming up and then doing it again. As we are looking also at the kick, we want to make sure that while we're wearing the fins, that we're still keeping those feet up at the surface. So while we're kicking here, we got a nice light steady kick, which you can do, or a moderate. The important thing to look for is that there's going to be a natural bend here in the knee. We want to kind of see the foot come under the body here when it's performing the kick. And then as that foot right here is going to come back upward, we kind of want the athlete to think about like there's a ball at the surface, so that way as we kick up, we see the feet right there kind of breaking the surface as we're performing the kick right here. Toes here on both feet are extended because we are wearing the fins, so we're doing a really nice job right there. Here will be another view of just the kick. We would like to see a little bit of dolphin kicks here from our athlete, but that'll be all right. But as we're performing the kick, so see here how the foot is under the body. This is going to be a little bit deep because we can kind of see the foot just coming to just below the surface. But if we kind of see where this foot is right here under the body and then kicking up, we can kind of see that turbulence or the foot disappearing right there, which is exactly what we would want to see. So most important thing for our athletes is that we get to be consistent. On that return view coming back, here a little bit behind the head. Kind of see that entry point right there. So meaning then what's going to happen is we're going to have a little bit of a slide. So just again, what we would encourage the athlete to do is kind of thinking about the hand being right here and then just plunging that thing straight down on the shoulder. On that double arm, so see there, much better on that correction right there. Both arms are on the shoulders. We're coming in the pinky first on this one. This hand here, there is a little bit of a slice, so we would want to again encourage our athlete to come down with that pinky first entry and then pull the water then to the hip. On the single arms, we also want to make sure that we are getting that rotation here. Both sides are really nice. then we want to make sure that we are finishing that rotation to the other side to allow that arm to come out. So remember, not every drill is going to always be perfect. Athletes are going to have some challenges present with both of them as we perform them. It's our job to make sure that we're giving corrections and guidance for them. So we look here at the underwater view. We'll take a little bit closer look at that catch. So here, okay, so here we can kind of see that hand just again a little bit sliced, and what happens because of that, you get this downward drift right here. And then we can kind of see the shape of the arm right here kind of being in a very drawn out V. We'd like to see this be a little bit sharper. So kind of what we mean by that would be, so we'd like to see that hand be a little bit closer to the surface and to the body, and also that the elbow here will be a little bit deeper, creating a little bit more of this shape right here as we're moving through, and then push through. Another thing that we'd like to see is just that hand here just finished a little bit deeper under the body. That's going to be just again that follow through of that catch. Here on that double arm, so we would want to see the same thing on the other side here. We can kind of see this drawn out V on both sides. Just again, so what we would like to see is the elbow be a little bit deeper here, that hand a little bit closer, so just that we have that sharper V as we're going to be performing the pull. So here what we see is just what we would kind of characterize as the hand and the elbow being in the same plane, which isn't necessarily bad. This is something that we have been working with this athlete on so that we are actually pulling a little bit more with the hand. Previously, we had the elbow on this athlete leading with the catch, so this is again a good improvement from where we were. All about, again, it's about that journey. Keep really working with those athletes to help them kind of put things together. If you found some great value out of this, be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing. We've got a lot of great drills on the channel.